Okay, in the last lesson, we got to know about who Dash is. Now, let's move forward with our Dashatar app. Go to the Flutter Dash website, and here you can create your very own Dashatar. You can select the type of your role like designer, developer, and manager. You may also choose the numbers for strength, agility, wisdom, charisma. Remember, it's possible for you to give up to 8 points for an attribute. I'm gonna give mine maybe 5 for charisma, 3 for wisdom, and 3 for agility. Let's run it. And your Dashatar is ready. We can download it and save it anywhere we want. Let's fire up the Android Studio. Some of you may find a suggestion like this. To get more info about it, right-click on the suggestion and choose Show Context Actions. The purpose of the context actions is for Android Studio to suggest to us the relative widgets or actions. So here it suggests that we add a keyword const. It's not necessary and later I'll explain why, but for now you can either add it or choose to ignore it. In order to ignore it, open the context actions, click on the right arrow and choose Ignore for this file. You will see a comment show up at the top and the suggestion lines go away. Once it's done, let's continue developing our Dashatar app. So we will now delete this part. In the home property, we are going to add a material widget called Scaffold. Scaffold is basically a skeleton on which we can place some specific widgets. Scaffold also has a lot of properties we can use. Those are, for example, app bar, body, bottom sheet, and many more. Even the Android Studio shows them all. For now, let's type app bar, which is a property inside Scaffold, and it accepts an app bar widget. Let's hit run and see what it shows. You may notice that the top bar, which is blue right now, is the app bar. Remember, the app bar widget is above the Scaffold widget. We can put a lot of widgets in the app bar. Here you can see some of them. Well, so how about giving it a title? As soon as we start typing the letter T, a list of properties show up and this looks very similar to what we are looking for. Now in the title part, let's put a text widget. As you can see, there's already a predefined selected text called data. We need to put it in quotes, and to do so, we just have to type quotes while the text data is selected. However, I think that the name of the title should be more specific. So I'm gonna write my Dashatar app. Make sure you put the text in quotation marks. If we try to reload the app by pressing Ctrl+S, we won't be able to see it. We will cover the reloading part in the later modules. So instead, let's hit run. And the text popped up. Looks pretty amazing, right? Inside the app bar, we have an option to move the text to the center. Notice that the center title accepts a bool variable. Bool is a data type which accepts either true or false value. Since we want the title to be in the center, we are gonna set it as true and then hit run. Look, the name of the app's just repositioned. Some of you may wonder what a variable is, so don't worry, I'm gonna explain the term right now. In short, it is just a named memory location. It has a few types. For now, let's discuss integer, double, string, and bool. The first one, called integer, stores a number which does not have a decimal place, while double stores only a decimal number. String stores a set of characters which can be sentences or numbers put in quotes. And lastly, there's bool, which stores only true or false value. To use them, first we need to specify the data types followed by the name of a variable. In order to put the value, we just have to write an equal sign, and now we can give the value accordingly. Now, at this point, let's try to change the color of our app bar. Start by typing the word color, and here it is, the background color suggestion. Android Studio is amazing and it helps us a lot. Right now we can put colors.black and run it just like this. The black color will appear. There are also different shades of black that you may use. Let's check out another way of using colors. Let's search the browser for the black hex code and copy it. Delete this part and put the round brackets. Then paste the hex code here. We need to convert the hex code now. So delete the hash and write 0xff. Now let's run it. And you will find out that the black color stays.